Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Elements Awoken. So I have something to tell you. Something very, very, very monumentally important, and I would feel so remiss if I did not share this critical information with you. It is very exciting, it is huge, it is a big deal, and I think you will all very much so appreciate it. At least I hope so, as much as I will. Or do, I should say. Helen is back! That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the OG nurse. The best of the best, the greatest of the great. The almighty Helen. She has returned to me! Thankfully, the other petty, lesser nurses were viciously disemboweled and disembodied by the creatures of Terraria, and she has now returned to me, and I am never going to let her go again. I'm going to make sure that she stays as safe as she can down here in her nice little comfortable cave. She's never going to leave, which means I'm never going to use her again, but I think, you know what, she could use a vacation. But in addition to that, I did a couple of things off camera since the defeat of the last two bosses, Duke Fishron and Aquea, whatever this word is here, this one right, that one, the water waifu. Duke Fishboy and the water waifu. Took them down. Did some things since then. I refought water waifu, and I got myself the Ocean's Razor, which is essentially the Eye of Regaroth, just, you know, instead of shooting whatever the purple stuff was, it shoots out explosive water. Sort of works a lot of the same way, which is pretty good. I like this. Got it up to mythical. Pretty nice. And then the most important thing that I got was the Shroomite Digging Claws. Best thing ever. Actually, it was the Ron of Discord. And it did not actually take me all that much time to farm it, because I just dug out a little hole down here in my Hallow, right there. Threw a bunch of my little spawn rate summoning things down, my banners and statues and potions and candles and all that good stuff. And there was just a whole horde of hallowed enemies that showed up all at the same time, and Chaos Elementals were actually a very frequent spawn down there, thankfully. The other ones were kind of unpleasant. I did die a lot. It was not easy, but it is the way to do it. It is the best way to do it. I swear by it. Thankfully, I had this Harp of Judgment, which is an extraordinarily good weapon at dealing with large groups of enemies. It is not so great against bosses, but it's really good against enemies, because these projectiles right here actually home in on enemies and hover over their bodies a little bit for a little while. They linger. So the projectiles did enormous amount of damage. With the banners down, it was literally hitting them for upwards of like 1,000 damage or something like that, I think. The crits were insane. So it was pretty much one-shotting everything. It was really nice. You know, until a Hallowed Mimic shows up and it ate me, which was unpleasant because those things have about 18,000 health and hit for about 500 damage even now. But we got that done. So I think we're about as equipped as we could ever be to face off against the next selection of things on our menu. The Lunatic Cultist, the Lunar Event, and the Moonlord. But actually, I don't think I'm gonna do the Moonlord today. I'm gonna do the Cultist and some of the event, but I was told, as I said in the last episode, that it is possible for me to do the Temple Keepers and the Guardian before I defeat the Moonlord, because I believe this Will of Fire right here, yeah, it requires one of each of the fragments, and whichever tower I don't defeat, I can just make the extra fragment that I'm missing with the remaining. And I have lots of refined Draconite, so it shouldn't be any problem at all. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I was told they are also incredibly easy bosses. So I'm guessing for the sake of a more challenging, more effective boss fight, I should do these guys before I take down the Moonlord, because the stuff from him is probably going to obliterate them, especially with all the super crazy accessories and gear that I'll have at that point. I know I'm going to have to fight the Moonlord multiple times, so if these guys do actually drop something that will help me against him, I'd really rather not have to do the Lunar event over and over again, because I already know. It is something that I have been dreading since the very beginning of this Let's Play, since I turned on Awaken mode and I was made aware of the pain and suffering that it is going to inflict upon me for the duration of this Let's Play. I have been dreading it. I'm really not looking forward to it. No matter how powerful my weapons are, no matter how effective I might be at this game, I just know I'm in for a world of hurt. Hey, I can't even speak. A world of hurt. Actually, maybe that was speaking. I was just being fancy. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do on the list right now is take down the Lunatic Cultist, who shouldn't be too incredible of a boss fight. Should be pretty straightforward. I'm just going to bring some basic defensive potions with me, just so I don't end up getting obliterated. I want to save all the good stuff for later. Save it for the Moonlord and the next bosses afterwards. I only have one endurance potion. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to go fishing again. Delightful. And actually, I think I moved my bed that was on that side of the world as well. So I'm going to craft another one of those. We'll make a pumpkin bed, because why not? I think that looks very snazzy. Okay, so I think we should be good to go. It's nighttime. We want to remedy that. So we're gonna run over there, moving very, very fast. Warp speed, you might say. Fly right over there, take down a Lunatic Cultist very swiftly and quickly, and without mercy. and then just jump right into the pain and suffering that will be the Lunar event. So excited. So very excited. So when I get there, I'll see you then. Alright, so we're outside the nice, happy home of the lunatic devotees and cultist archers, and we're about ready to unleash some pain and suffering. So without any further ado, I will show you the power of the Harp of Judgment. Look at that. Took him right down. Let's begin. Bring it on, Lunatic Cultist. You and your creepy laughter doesn't scare me. Just blow him right out of the water. I don't have anything homing, and this is, actually a relatively difficult guy to hit, because he's a pretty small target. Ah, God, I can't see. I have the UFO. It didn't work. Doesn't matter. It's okay. We're all good. This guy actually hits relatively hard in Awaken mode. Gotta love that Awaken mode, making even the most pathetic of bosses something that's potentially a threat. Maybe I should have brought some damaging stuff after all. Where are you? Oh, never mind. Okay. Thank God for the Spectre set making that entire effect completely and totally worthless. Love it. Okay. Let's switch to the Healy Hood. Get some health regeneration back here. Give me back my HPs. Come down here where I can fight you. What is it? This guy. Right here it is. There it is. We're good to go. Heal back up to full and swap it out. This guy had better not kill me. I will be so upset if he ends up being the death of me. I will not be happy. Where is he? Which one? Which one? This guy. Right up there. Okay. We're good. We're good to go. Come down here and fight me like a man. Or whatever it is you're supposed to be. Come on. Come on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. He's almost done. Swap to the other helmet. The damage helm. Finish him off. And there we go. The celestial creatures are invading. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, God. There are so many of them. Why are there so many? They're not... They don't have all that much health, but my God, there's a lot of them. And I bet you they are very unpleasant. I bet they hit very hard. Oh, God. Okay, let's retreat. The merchant is dead. Thank God I didn't bring the nurse over. We have a few things. We're gonna run away. Let's get out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yep, see you later. It was nice knowing you. We're off to a really good start. This sets the stage. What was that, about 250, 60 damage there? Lovely. Hi, Eugene. Don't ask what happened to your predecessor. You don't want to know. Okay, so we have a few new things here from the cultist. Well, one new thing. We have the Celestial Idol. 10 defense, ancient stars rain down from the sky on hit, 20% increased magic damage, inflicts ancient decay on hit. Now that is a hefty accessory. My God, I don't think I could possibly pass that up. Oh great, I accidentally dropped it into my magic storage. It's gone to the void forever. There it is. Celestial Idol. Okay. So, what do I swap it with? That is a serious question. Because some of this stuff is too good to pass up. I don't know. Maybe I could swap it for the pendant? That extra defense is really good. I don't know if I could just let that go. I might have to swap it out for the meteoric pendant. Might have to do that. We can throw our ancient manipulator in there. I don't know if there's anything in particular that I can craft with it right this moment. I suppose I could take a look. It does not look like there is anything new for me there, so I guess we'll just throw all that stuff in there, and let's see. We want to take the Nebula Tower down first, and that is just to the left there, so thank God I have a spawning area right outside of it. Oh God, what was that? Okay, I guess that's the stars that it rains down. I don't know why this considers me being hit. Maybe I could just spam this right here and just continuously drop stars on people's heads. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Ancient stars rain down from the sky on hit. Interesting. That's a little weird. Okay, let me run in and grab my respawn, please, real quick. God, okay. Let's get into this. Let's get right into this. Shouldn't be a problem at all whatsoever. I imagine this is going to go super well, and I'm going to have no problems at all. You got your death counters ready? This one's going to be painful. Ah, God, run away really fast. Excuse me, I'm leaving. Let me get away from this. Okay, let's throw out the Healy Hood. Regenerate. Maybe the harp would be the best weapon to use here. Maybe it doesn't matter. You know what? Whatever, it's good. At least I took a few of them with me. I think you got me. Is this how all the towers are gonna go? Because if it is, this is gonna be a bad day. This is just really gonna be a bad day. Slowly but surely, one mob at a time, we will get through this. Big circles. Big, big circles. That's the most effective way to deal with all things in Terraria. Oh, yeah? Oh God, I got an electrifying brain suckler on my head. Ah, that's great. That's just great. Blinded and electrocuted. What a way to go. And somehow the cyborg has survived through this. Probably because they're not really worried about him so much. Why aren't you worried about the cyborg? He could potentially be a threat. Why are you so worried about me? What did I ever do to you? You don't see me going and invading your planet. You don't see a pixelated fireball tower out there floating around on whatever rock you crawled off of. Unwarranted is what I'm saying. Just completely and totally unwarranted. No reason for this level of hostility. I think it's unnecessary, unneeded, and unwarranted. Unwarranted! I'm starting to wonder if that ancient, whatever it's called, what is it? Ancient Decay debuff? I'm starting to wonder, is it something that will only affect targets that actually hit me, or is it something that I inflict whenever I hit somebody? Because all I'm seeing is Frostburn, and if the Frostburn is overriding the debuff from that, I might as well just switch back to my Meteoric Pendant. Because the armor is nice, but clearly it doesn't really make all that much of a difference when everything has to hit me for a third of my health every time it so much as breathes on me. We're getting it down, though. The tower is going down. This isn't excruciatingly painful. The solar one is always the one that I never look forward to, especially in mods that add things that increase difficulty like this. And Awaken mode is just a special kind of something, you know? It's just that kind of special. Ah, God, get off my head. Leave me alone. No. Okay, that was close. I was almost doomed there for a second, but I think we're good to go. Maybe it would be faster if I threw down those banners. I know, hear me out. I know that that sounds insane, considering how things are going for me so far. But just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. What if there's just so many enemies that I just get so much healing from so many different sources, maybe I could survive it. And also, it would speed up the process of this quite a bit. Death by 1,000 cuts, essentially, is what would be happening. It's the way to do it. It's the unavoidable way to do it. Trust me, I know I'm not really giving the best evidence for this right now, but just believe me. Well, they finally killed the cyborg. I don't know why I would be happy about that, but at least they killed something that wasn't me. Well, I mean, they did kill me, but they also killed somebody else, which is a nice change of pace, I gotta say. Go, Harp, attack the brain sucklers, attack the brain squids. There we go. We got it down. I'm just gonna shoot my Harp at this. Let the projectiles do what they do. Go. Come on, Nebula Pillar. Go down, please. Pretty please with sugar on top, brain sucklers. It's alright, there we go. The Nebula Pillar is down. Just gotta clear out the rest of these guys. And the Blood Moon is rising. Delightful. I don't really think there's anything from the Blood Moon that I actually needed throughout the course of this entire Let's Play. Pretty sure I never needed it. Could you please just go away, Nebula Floater? You are by far the most annoying thing in the world. I'm so glad they nerfed you in 1.4. Can I just have the fragments? Then I'll leave. I have everything? Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Blood Moon, get out. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Okay. So I got 3 Brain Suckler banners. How many of those things did I kill? 150 of them. My God, I didn't even notice. That's an enormous amount of Brain Sucklers. Okay, well, we got the Nebula Fragments. Anything special from these guys? Other than what I already know about? I can upgrade my Lament once I get enough of these, as well as some Luminite bars. I can make a Lunar Shell, which requires a Frozen Turtle Shell, which is something I haven't farmed yet. There's the Nebula Emblem. 22% increased magic damage and 75% decreased non-magic damage. It kind of works a little bit like the, what was that one accessory from Mod of Redemption? I forget what it's called exactly. Something similar to that, though. It did the same thing. Big buffs for the things that you're actually using, and it drastically reduces the amount of damage of everything else. That's fine. Won't be using anything else anymore, really, anyway. There's another magic weapon, Breath of the Stars, but I need a Star Thrower, which drops from the Lunatic Cultist. So I guess there is a reason to fight him again. Because it looks like he drops a few things, yes. He drops a lot of magic stuff, it looks like. There's a Celestial Idol, Fire Blast, Frost Hail. What else was there down there? Shock Storm, Star Thrower. So he drops just a pile of magic stuff. Awakener. Calls upon a question mark. Okay. And an Eldritch Keepsake. Summons a fallen stargazer to follow you around. Interesting. What else you got for me? There's a Neutron Fragment. I need those for my... what were they called? The Cracked Infinity Crystals. It looks like it makes a whole bunch of other stuff as well, but it requires some Pyroplasm, which looks like late-game stuff. Lunar Energy Harvester, an upgrade for the Bio Battery. There's a Music Box, Luminite Storage. Okay, so everything looks to be about the same, but there is some stuff there that could prove useful. So I'm going to craft the magic weapons that come with this, and hopefully they're pretty effective. I know that the Nebula Blaze will be. Manic. Well, let's throw on my Meteoric Pendant, just out of curiosity. Okay, that's pretty rapid fire, but it also drains my mana just as quickly, so that could potentially not be so great. I think I might just stick with the regular buff there. And I do not have enough fragments left over to make the Arcanum, which is a shame. Oh well. Can I upgrade this to Mythical? Is there a possibility of the Tinkerer being nice to me today? Please be nice. No, no. Nope. No, that ain't it. Not that either. Mystic, not bad. Please, please, please. Mystic. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to settle for Mystic, and I'm going to move on, get rid of the Thunder Soul, because I'm not using it at all. Goodbye. Okay, so we got a little bit more firepower. Not bad. What should I deal with next, though? That's the question. I also love how, by the way, when I teleport anywhere, I just appear, and just stars rain from the sky to precede my presence. I love it. I gotta love it. Okay, so should I just deal with the Solar Pillar next? That's my question. I feel like the answer is no. But you know what? We're gonna go for it, and all the pain that comes with it. Here we go. Oh, God. Not off to a good start. Not off to a good start at all. Please, no, 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 no. No, I don't want it. Ah. God, I'm a little bit not looking forward to this. Okay. Please, please, please. You have a lot of health. You all have a lot of health, and you all hit very hard. 292. Thank you. We appreciate that. Welcome into the Solar Tower. God, there is so much going on right now. 563. Okay. Good. I guess at least on the plus side, I am over here next to a whole bunch of platforms, so the crawltipedes really aren't a problem for me. And they're usually quite the bane of my existence. Especially, I figure now they would definitely be, because, you know, I have to dodge everything, and the only way to avoid these things is to go up into the air, but oh wait, guess who's up there waiting for you? That guy. I suppose if I had my other hood on, I would actually be able to kill these guys, but then this happens. This is what happens. How dare I want to deal damage? That is just outlandish. Totally outrageous. Why would you ever want to do that? Ridiculous. Nonsense. Oh, excuse me, do you want to deal some damage to us? Well, we can't let that happen. Here's 600 damage. Thank you. Ah, gonna kill the crawltipede. Gonna do it. Gonna kill him. God, how much health does he have? Crawltipede, die. No, not me, die. Crawltipede, die. My name Crawltipede? No. Oh, there he goes. Okay, we killed him. That's good. Perfection. Okay. Well, that was, good. That was good. I don't really have any words for that. I really didn't see that coming. You know what? Fine. That was just practice. This whole thing has just been practice. Now we're really gonna get serious. Very low on the old HPs. Not anymore, though. Thank you. Thanks for getting rid of the leftovers I had. It was really weighing me down. All that life. Psh. Thanks for getting rid of it for me. At least I respawn fabulously. Okay, now we're gonna get serious. Okay, now we're gonna get serious. This very moment, right now, right here, now. Serious. Okay, maybe not. Nebula Blaze X. What was that? Excuse me? I was hit for 1,230 some damage? Okay. Well, that's different. Did I blow myself up with my own projectile? What, did I walk into a game of Noida by mistake or something? That was weird. Okay, whatever. Moving on along with the death. Oh, thank God, finally the thing is down. We'll just do the same thing we did last time. Fire out the Harp of Judgment, and hopefully it dies quickly before I do, which is something that I should know better than to expect by now. Okay, there we go. It's finally down, and so am I. Of course it is. You are overwhelmed with pain, ain't that the truth? Okay, well, at least I can get these fragments and move on, because, my God, that was an unpleasant experience. Very unpleasant, but we're almost done. At least with what I plan to do in this episode. Then we can just move right on along. Fight something that's hopefully easy. Would be great. If the Temple Keepers and the Guardian are as easy as I've been told they are, then, well, I don't know. I'll be the judge of that. Well, I bet that whole entire area back there is just filled to the brim with nothing but gravestones. Okay, let's see if the solar fragments do anything good for me. There is the solar emblem, which is the same thing as the nebula one, but for melee. Music box. Music box again. Same old, same old. Looks like the same stuff. Just a couple new melee weapons there that I won't bother with because I don't need them. Okay. Delightful. Throw all this extra junk in there and move on to the next one, which I think I'm going to make the Vortex one because it's the one that's pretty far away. I think Actually, that's perfect. This one, the Stardust one, spawned directly over top of one of my bases. So you know what? That's great. But we're going to do the Vortex one next, because that one's right next door as well. So, oh boy, here we go. On with some more delightful pain and suffering. Okay, here we go. Vortex one. This one should be dramatically less unpleasant than the last one. At least I hope it will anyway. I really have the highest hopes for it. Really hoping this doesn't go very poorly. I mean, this was the first one that killed me, so I got to give it a little bit of a wide berth, but usually I don't have all that much trouble with the Vortex Pillar. I mean, these guys are going to die at a snail's pace anyway, which is just standard thank you awaken mode, but whatever, we'll get there eventually. We will, slowly but surely. Very, very slowly, but very, very surely. I think I'm not taking enough damage to justify having the healing hood on 24/7, so I'm going to switch to this thing, switch to the DPS one. I say that as I plow into a group of enemies and take half my health away. Go harp. I shall use the harp of judgment on these filthy Xenos. The death pleases me. Yes. Oh god, I'm gonna be next. Please, nope, no, no, no. Back to the healer. Back to the healing hood, and just back away real slow. There we go. Just back away from the bugs. Just stay very far away. So many projectiles flying around, I can hardly tell which one are mine and which one are theirs. Well, that one I saw clear as day. Because it wasn't a projectile, it was an alien hornet. Gotta watch out for those. Look at all those bugs. Oh, God. Okay. Wow, didn't even make it out the front door. That's just delightful. Look at all those alien queens with their 3,500 health. Just sitting on my spawn point. God, what does this remind me of? Hello. Yeah, thank you for waiting. What a nice guy. Just laying there back in my bed, leaning back, looking up, and he's just there like, gotcha. Every time I respawn. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Okay, the thing's down, finally. This one actually didn't go as terribly as I thought it was going to, but I say that as I die. It really hasn't been that bad. Not as bad compared to the solar tower, anyway. That one was just its whole own little slice of hell. This one is just kind of sort of like, you know, a little sprinkle, a little peppering of hell. You know what I mean? Not like a full course, like 3-course meal plus appetizers and wine with your meal. This is sort of, it's like a little sample, a little free sample of hell. Delicious. Otherworldly voices linger around you, just like in real life. Makes me feel right at home. Okay, let me grab these fragments. Please, divers, leave me alone. Okay, there we go. That's done. I'm getting out of here. Goodbye. Very slowly. Now that that's done and over with, we should be able to make all of the things that I need to craft that little summoning area. What was that? I heard a splat. It was a slime. Okay. The downside of building underground. Maybe I should make an enclosed space next time I do this. Would probably be the wiser decision. But anyway, okay. So now I can make Stardust fragments, and I only need the one, I think, to make the Will of Fire. Summons the Temple Keepers on use. So, like I said, I was told that this is going to be a pretty easy fight. And now, I'll be the judge of that. Okay, you think it's going to be an easy fight? You just hold on, buddy. Let me stop you right there. Oh, I don't think so. Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you how the real pros get killed 100 times by boss. At least it only requires one of each of the fragments. So if I need to make this a couple more times, shouldn't be too much of a problem. I know that I believe it was endurance potions I'm out of. I definitely want to have that. I can make super healing potions. Don't know that I really want to waste all my fragments on that. I definitely need to restock on healing potions. Oh wait, I already have like 1,000,000 of them. Okay, so now I just need to grab the rest of my potions, and I'm gonna need to go fishing real briefly for some cave fish, which shouldn't take me too long. Got my pond right over there to the left. So I'll grab some more cave fish, make some more endurance potions, and then we will give this a try. Like I said, this is supposed to be an easy boss, but you know what? I'll be the judge of that. Like I said, let me show you how it's done. So when I've got everything that I need, I'll see you then. Oh, of course they are. Well, I got all the potions that I needed, but I guess I'm going to be dealing with those very briefly right before I deal with this Temple Keeper? Or what was it? What did it say? The Temple Keepers? Where's the pirates? Come on, show up. Don't wuss out on me now. Here they come. I am going to run inside of this little box here, and I'm going to deal with them from the safety of the safety box. Shouldn't take too terribly long. Just mow through them all. With the power of the razor pine. And cheese. Okay, the pirates have been dealt with. We got a nice little trophy from them down there. I think I'm just going to use this arena to fight them in because I don't know how much movement I'm going to have to do. I mean, I have a lot of choices right here. I guess the desert one is the bigger of the three, but I guess since I can respawn right back down here really quickly, like say I get into a little bit of a bind, then I can't use Marauder Discord, I can just teleport right back here and rain some stars down on their heads, murder some butterflies real quick. But anyway, aside from all that business, I guess I'm just gonna swap at the nighttime here real quick, because I think that's what it said I need to fight them in. Yep, we got our potions, we've got our magic little crystal ball here, and we should be good to go. My god, 1,800 blue slimes, that is a lot. Anyway, okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Before bad things happen, monsters show up and take all my health away, let's summon these guys forth and buff up and see how it goes. Supposed to be easy. We'll see about that. Okay, there he is. There's the eye. Good god. So there's a big worm. Okay, I can't leave this area, it looks like. Let's use our Nebula Blaze. Yeah, okay, this guy doesn't seem like he's incredibly hard to dodge. Not bad. Just kind of keeps swirling around back and forth. The eye is very low. Take this down. There's one part of it defeated. Give me a couple of healing potions. Not bad. Now just to deal with this guy. If I can just keep swirling around him and not get hit by his head. He does move very quickly. Okay, let's actually use this, because I feel like the heart might be pretty effective against him. Oh, yes. My god, that is a lot of damage it is taking right there. Feel the wrath of sands. Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. Yeah, you weren't kidding. That was a pretty easy boss fight. Open up that treasure bag. What do we get? We've got the Temple Fragment, Worm Heart, and the Draconian Guard. And I got the magic weapon, the Gaze of Inferno. What do you do? Okay. So, it looks like wherever I click is where the thing shoots at, regardless of where my cursor is pointed afterwards. Did they home in on enemies? I need a nice living target dummy. There's one. Interesting. I don't know how effective that's going to be. It doesn't home in on enemies. It does go through solid blocks, though. Looks like it doesn't deal a terrible amount of damage. God, I can barely hit anything with it. Okay, maybe it's not the best option here. But I got a Draconian Guard. It is the expert mode drop. Pressing the ability key will create a shield around the player that pushes enemies and projectiles away. That actually might be pretty useful. Could be pretty good against the Moon Lord, potentially. I don't know about this weapon, though. Oh well. So we got this Temple Fragment and Worm Heart. I'm assuming this is necessary. We got this Worm Heart and this Temple Fragment. I'm assuming this is necessary for making the Ancient Rune. Okay. So I just need both of these, and Refined Draconite can make this. It's not consumable, so I guess I can fight him over and over and over and over again. Lovely. All I need is that good old Ancient Manipulator. Okay, so Ancient Rune, there it is. Use at night. Summons the Guardian. I imagine this guy will probably be significantly more challenging than the other ones have been. Okay, well, while I still got my buffs, let's give this guy a try. Hopefully this one goes just as good as the last one did. Call forth the Guardian. Oh god, there he is. Okay, so I've got a shield around me as well. My god, I'm obliterating him. Holy cow. Well, since he's gonna sit right there and do nothing, I will just cast this out. Hit him with some of that good old golden shower. Doesn't look like it's affecting him at all. Whatever. Ow, god, that is a lot of damage, though. Okay, well, he's going down pretty quickly. I bet there's a second phase. Yes, there is. Okay, so now he's a little bit more mobile. This is only the beginning. Oh god, it looks like it. Okay. Now we're running everywhere. Okay, this is moderately more challenging. Let's swap for the Nebula Blaze. Begin. Get myself some heals. Keep it going. Keep that damage going. As long as I can keep my distance from him, it looks like I'll be fine. Just cannot get caught up with him. He's very fast. Where is he? What's he doing? Ow. God, okay. You're extremely fast. Has anybody ever told you that? You move pretty quickly. Ow. Okay. Don't run into the damage on purpose, Pixelated Fireball. That's unnecessary. Just make it worse for yourself. Okay, let's just focus up here. Let's take this nice and slow. If it takes me a little while, whatever. So I see some things. There's some little guys around there. I could probably switch to my other one until I get low. Okay, stay stationary. That's good. Might be able to switch to the other one. No, I can't. Okay, now I know he does that, though. So it'll be good. Should be good. I like the sprite, I gotta say. I do like it. It's kind of cool. The flame wings and everything. Wish I had that for my own character. I think I would look really cool with those. Do you mind if I rip those off your corpse after I kill you? Would you have a problem with that? Okay, switch to this one. Don't hit everything. Switch to the Healy Hood. Okay, we're kind of moving a little bit. We're moving. Big fireballs. Big, big fireballs. I am the only fireball here, I'll have you know. Ooh. Okay, okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, buddy. That looks like it probably hurts a little bit. Halfway dead, though. Making some progress. Ow, big fireball. Actually, that didn't really hurt as much as I thought it would. I just kind of get permafrost flashbacks from this guy. I don't know why. It's like the complete opposite of permafrost, though. This guy's all about that fire. Buff up again. I forgot. I wasn't paying attention to that. As long as I got my buffs, I'll be good. I'll be fine. Oh, hello. Oh, and you killed my NPCs, did you now? I feel like you really don't need to do all that. That seems a little bit much. This one is definitely a little bit more challenging than the other one was. That other one was kind of pathetic, almost. Not really. It wasn't pathetic. I don't want to say it was pathetic, but it was not what I was expecting from the first post-Moon Lord boss fight. Okay, I need something to heal me. There's some heals. Bringing it on back. Where's the big guy? There's the big guy. Okay, he's doing something a lot different now. Enter the bullet hell phase, I suppose. That's fine, as long as I keep these minions. Should be good to go. Keep giving me that sweet healing. Here he comes. He's got a red circle around him. And everybody knows that when bosses start glowing like that, things are about to get a little crazy. They certainly have. He's going down, though. Just like the towers, slowly but surely. Oh, God, what was that? Excuse me? Could you tell me what that was? That was like 800 damage out of nowhere? All right. Well, I certainly didn't expect that. So when he glows and there are circles around him, don't touch him. Well, I have some potions left over, and I still have the ancient runes, so I suppose I'll just give it another try. See how it goes, reset the night, and give it another shot. Okay, it looks like we pretty much got him. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Guardian has been defeated. Man, that actually wasn't really all that extremely challenging of a boss fight, but it seems like the best way to deal with it is just to hop up in the UFO here. I didn't even think about that until, like, my second, third attempt in, and just about ran me out of potions taking that guy down, but as long as you, like, sort of move very slowly, he doesn't really whip around so much. But I will say, very adamantly, that insta-kill attacks are trash. They're absolute garbage. That is the most frustrating thing. Most of his attacks I can pretty much just get hit in the face with, and I will heal through them. Not a problem at all whatsoever. But the second that he gets that ring around him, he just hits me. It's like 800 damage. I mean, I don't even know how many health buffs. I think I saw there were some other upgrades or something, but I bet even with all that on, and with a whole bunch more armor, it would still one-shot me no matter what. And I find that to be extraordinarily frustrating. But that is the only issue I had with the boss, honestly. It seems like it definitely is not something that should be post-Moon Lord, because he's not extremely hard, like I said, but still, that insta-kill mechanic, though, my god, infinitely frustrating every single time. But we got him down. That takes care of that. Probably never gonna fight that guy again, to be honest with you, but we're gonna take a look and see what he dropped after I murder a few enemies here. Okay, we got his treasure bag. What did he give me? We have the Armored Fiery Core. The Ancient Temple Artifact of Fire, 10% increased damage when in hell, immunity to on fire and burning, you set nearby creatures on fire and inflict fire on hit. Interesting. Well, I already inflict frost fire, and while 10% increased damage is nice, probably not going to use it. And we got the bow, Temple's Wrath. Interesting. That's actually pretty cool. Too bad I only had like 2 arrows to actually use on it, but whatever, it's fine. It's all good. It looked cool for the few seconds that I got to use it. 2 platinum from that as well. That's nice. I could definitely use that to throw at the goblin whenever I need to upgrade my weapons. But yeah, that was some pretty easy boss fights. Gotta say, you guys were right. Very, very easy. Not like simple like permafrost, but if you get hit or make a mistake, it's punishing, but like easy. Very simple to avoid attacks, and they really don't hit all that hard. But we got that taken care of, and with that done, I believe I'm going to call it an episode here. Because, well, I would love to just go and deal with the Moon Lord and the rest of the Lunar event right now and spend another 20 minutes farming him over and over and over again. I think this is a good stopping point, because we've gone on for a while. I think this episode should probably be around the 30-some minute range. Don't mind me. Just gonna collect my deathweed while I have a chance. There we go. But anyway, like I said, guys, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. We've made some good progress today, died a whole bunch of times, which was pretty much expected. But you know what? At the end of the day, we got Helen back. So, I mean, really, nothing else matters. But yes, like I've said a million times, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you're having a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.